Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It has been a very, very long time. People have not seen us for a while. There were a lot of issues. We had our own issues with our studio. That was one of the issues. And in my area here, I don't know, Saddam, we had outage with electricity for almost 5 days. While we are still looking there, then it was water, another 5 days. There's just been chaos. And then water just got restored last night, for that matter, around about 10 or so. So, no, not even 10, I think 12, to be honest. 10, they said they finished fixing the valve, but the water was coming, slowly. So by 12 is then we saw water. So, sorry about that. Don't forget that the show is called TBR SSF Show, which simply means TBR Solution Sports Forum. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. Today we have been joined by a new person, which is Tiyane Mabasa. For short, Tiyane Mabasa Mabasa.
Yeah.
Are you related to Dr. Mabasa?
No, not at all. But
Not at all,
if you have the same surname, we are all related.
Yeah, no, we are all related. That is why you are somehow Mabasa somewhere. But welcome, thank you very much. Tiyane is doing a work for Unplayable, and then is it Latuma also write them articles for them, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I used to write for them. Latuma, I wrote for Kickoff, and I wrote for Sowetan newspaper as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've been around for quite some time.
Pardon?
I've been around since 2005.
Ah, that's good. Who's left now at the Sowetan?
You say?
Who's left there now?
Oh, it's Sowetan. They've got quite a few. From their sports department, they have Karen Mates, the editor.
Oh, I see.
Sports editor.
And
then they have
all right.
boy called Sishen.
Matata. Rabutata. Has he retired?
He left some time back, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Guys, I also have Saddam, just greet the viewers, Tiyane, and then I'm sure they'll get a lot of knowledge from you. Just greet them.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, and I'm very happy to be a part of the show.
No, we are happy to have you. Ndate, Jwaleng FC. Marmatasiana, Makoti FC. Where's Halama? Tell me, bro, what's happening?
First, I'd like to say congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns for reaching to the final. It is a grateful and it's good for supporters. As South African, I think we have to support Sundown on the 11th. On the 12th. I think they changed the date. It must be on the 12th on Sunday. So, thanks to everyone. And the show is on. And then about Makoti is a new team that was comes in the PSL. They beat Pirates since they have come. Give it 2 points. So now today, I think I'm going to take that 3 points from them because it's my father's 3 points. I must keep it for me.
Oh, Makoti Pirates.
Makoti ki Cape Town Space. Makoti you just get married and then you've been blessed. You go to hard your own.
So give Makoti ba.
Makoti ba PSL ba fitla no ja Pirates after all the games. They just started to beat Pirates 2-1. So that's why we call them Makoti. Pirates was beaten by Makoti.
Ana Pirates one over Babita Boma.
Yeah, because they are not doing well on the league. They are doing well on the cup. So maybe they can change. I'll tell you on Tuesday.
All right. Thank you very much. Tiyane, let me welcome you before I show Saddam. Saddam here with Sia Kulisa at FNB. Ako mpotsa hanyane Saddam ka the visit here ya lona ya nyew ya mapokopoko ko the village. How did it go? I saw you were very busy.
It goes well. Yeah, it goes well. It started at on Tuesday. Go OR Tambo. We welcome them. Wednesday they have a rest. They get to see the family, and then Thursday we went to the Union Building where President they have to welcome them. And then I've heard the wishes from there. From Union Building we went to Loftus Stadium. Loftus we went to Church Square. So where to go? Vilakazi Street, and then we end up at 4 o'clock. We were in FNB Stadium, is where everybody was there. That's why you can see the picture. And then I was impressed to see my team, Kaizer Chiefs, was doing guard of honor for my Bokke. That was very grateful. And I think everything goes well. Yesterday they was in Cape Town. I couldn't go there. And then today they're going to Devon. But we are go East London for the last one that will be on tomorrow. But I hear the message from President say no, another province they must not complain so much because we got 9 provinces. Only Bloemfontein, Mpumalanga, Northwest, they were not included, but we all South African, we have to support them. But anyway, they will make a plan because Kapuga Rona is going to be stay here for 4 years.
Yeah. Look, we have done well. And then this time it's back to back. So, which is quite good. But we'll get there. Tiyane, do you want to say something a bit before you come in and say something about the topics that we have?
Yeah, with the box, it's something that as football we can learn from them. It will be good if we can engage those who run rugby, to find out what is it that they do to get the national team to this level, and then take it from there. There's probably so much they do. They've won it 4 times. And to be honest, I don't think we've ever engaged them in terms of what is it that they do that maybe we don't do as football. It's, after all, it's all sports,
Yeah.
So if there's something that they do that we are not doing, we need to be able to engage them.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you short. They go to schools. Remember your SIA were educated by them, and it's already happening in football. And this time it's Motsepe. Motsepe has a school, all right? Not only Motsepe, Farouk Khan also has academy. There's quite a lot of people now. We are coming up. We've got Pito, who's also introducing something. So something is coming. So I think that's the recipe, So we may not do well now, but I think we'll do well in the future.
In future, yeah. No, so what I've always maintained from what I've seen is that we don't play schools football. And that's a big part of it. If you check, yes, we can have the academies and so on. But it's good that we have schools football come back, because if you check the 1996 squad, the likes of Dr. Kumalo will tell you about the rivalries between the schools, like Soweto versus Mamelodi and so on and so on. And that is something that we don't do these days. And our kids who have the potential to be the best football players in the world, are not playing football. They are busy roaming the streets, and we complain that they are smoking drugs and so on and so on. But they have nothing to do, If we can bring back schools football, you'll see a big difference.
I've seen that. I had a problem here. The sound was a little bit low, but I've just sorted it out quickly. No, point taken. Tiyane, Saddam, I see here with Sia Kulisi, well done. And then where are you heading to? Because I know you are always busy. Where are you heading to?
Today, while I'm talking to you, I think on the semi-final of rugby, we were doing the fan park. I was told by a minister to arrange the fan park. That's why I didn't go to France. I was arranging for transport and everything. Now, we have one of our hotels that I approached them. So supporters, they're struggling when we travel, maybe like now, the Devon people, they're going to be here next week. And let's not leave out Sundown. They're going to play on Sunday. So maybe they can use the same hotel, because I want to do that for the supporters. So they must get a discount. So I won't mention the name of the hotel yet, but semi-finally, I had a Pirates Sundown Chief supporters, and then I have to book for them free accommodation, free breakfast and dinner the whole day. Even the final day, when Bokke win, we were there at the Mall of Africa. After that, we went back to the hotel. So I want to build a friendship among supporters in the hotel, so that they can give them a discount. When you go to Durban, same hotel, whatever. But as our organization, Sanaso Mission Supporters, you have to contact us to get a discount, because we got accommodation rate of certain amount, and then we can explain you. You can't get discount until you use our code number for our national supporters. So this is the one. So today is the Chiefs and Pirates. We are building derby vibe. We will live Babumia derby, because next week people are coming down here. So that's why we going there. So very soon I'm going to meet and go Kalaka, and then today I'll send you the picture for next week Tuesday.
All right. Itlara Seba Baba Dumeti Retlaba mention. For now, we don't mention them. Let's see whether do they agree or not. Tiyane, you
Yes,
as a seasoned journalist, you have been around since 2004, if I'm not mistaken, having worked for various publications. What are the topics trending this weekend?
Yeah, no, definitely the African Football League, Mamelodi Sundowns being in the final, and congratulations to them. They've done so well, to beat Alakli, to make it to the final. And that is something that obviously we're only not only for this week,
just hold on,
but for the following week as well. Because
just hold on, Tiyane. Saddam, tell your people to lower the volume in the background.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Tiyane.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So the African Football League is topical for the reasons that I've mentioned. And obviously, they had to change the date so it doesn't clash with the Soweto derby. So now they will play the second leg of the final on the 12th, which will be the Sunday. Which is good for football in this country, because these are two big games on the Saturday and the Sunday. So for me, regarding the African Football League, it's big ups to Mamelodi Sundowns. They are showing that they'll keep fighting. They've always been there, to make sure that they represent the country well. Always in the group stages, in the latter stages of the tournament. And now all they have to do in the CAF Champions League is to win it. But this African Football League will give them motivation if they win it, to show that the battle between Sundowns is it's always been against North Africa. If you check, they struggle against the North Africans. They can beat everybody else, but sometimes they're knocked out by Vidat. So sometimes, it's unlikely. But they're showing that they are coming all right. And making sure that they can, get past the North Africans. So once they do that, it's all good. Now Sundowns. Another thing wanted to discuss is that they are number 98 in world football, in terms of club ranking. And this is because Sundowns are not only doing well at home, but they are also doing well in Africa. Like we say, like right now, for example, in the CAF Champions League, it's year number 6 that they are in the group stage of the tournament. And if they continue to do that, they'll keep pushing up and making sure that one African country can be in the top 50 in world football in terms of club rankings, which will be very, very good. So once again, congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns. They're doing well, and people always ask, what are they doing right to be where they are? Sundowns, people say it's always about the money and so on and so on. Yes, they have the money, But at the end of the day, having money is not enough. You still have to do the right things in the background. You know, remember when Patrice Motsepe came in 2004? He used to make wrong decisions. You know, yes, you'll get a coach and you'll call that coach a top coach, but when you realize, you check the CV of the coach, you realize maybe the coach was a good player in his heyday, but in terms of coaching, he's nowhere. For example, Hristo Stoichkov, the guy from Bulgaria. You know, he was a good player, top player, but as a coach, he was nothing, you know, to be honest. And also the signings of the team at the time, yes, you sign top players, but you don't sign players that you need, that fit into your system. You're just signing for the sake of signing because they say this is a top player. But Sundowns today, they have a good technical team, but they also sign the right players that fit into their system. If you can listen to Coach Rulani talk about their signings, you'll understand why they sign a specific player. So this is a lesson for all South African clubs as well, that yes, you know, when you go out into the market, you must sign what fits into your system as a club, you know, the kind of football that you play. If you just sign for the sake of it, you can have the best players in the league, but you find that they don't fit into your system, and then you are surprised when you don't get the results. So much to learn from Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah, let me, while you're still there, some people are saying Pitso has a lot to do with that. One, they said when he arrived there, he changed everything. In fact, apparently this is how he started. When Dr. Patrice appointed Pitso, the results were not coming. The supporters were on Pitso's case, on the president. This is what I pick up, not yet confirmed, that the supporters, Dr. Patrice called them to a meeting and then asked them what do they want. And then they wanted Pitso to go. Apparently, he said, if Pitso goes, I'm going with Pitso. All right? And then I'm moving the team away from Mamelodi to somewhere else. Then that statement was good enough to say to supporters, the president is supporting the coach. Not only to the supporters, even the players. Remember, the players can make sure that the coach leaves. Now, it was clear now to the players that no matter what they can do, the president is supporting the coach. So that was a big thing. Now, Pitso was given a freedom, apparently, to restructure. He restructured apparently everything. And then, and one can agree, the fact that he has already started his academy and the way he started, it shows you that he has laid the foundation. Not only that, while they are still there, is it the right time to ask whether Chiefs need a coach of Pitso Msimane's caliber? That's the question I'd like to ask. Because football has changed, all right? It's unlike before, where you hire a coach only, all right? A coach will come up with his technical staff. All of them. Why? Those people is going to pay them. No one is going to go behind him, talk behind his back, because they'll be getting paid from him. So that ensures stability, all right? Although the club bosses, they see that as expensive. But I think that's how the football is. And at the same time, having said what we have said about AFL, we need to congratulate CAF and AFL and Dr. Patrice Motsepe, because they've even beaten the European. When did the European, they've been talking about the Super League, it has not taken off. Continent to take off with the African League. Although one can see, you have mentioned something very, very important, that there is somehow a feud between Al Ahly and Mamelodi Sundowns. That's rivalry. In fact, in football, rivalry is good, all right? And, you know, what's his name? Rulani said it nicely to say, you know, Al Ahly, when they lose, they don't complain. I mean, when they win, they don't complain. But when they lose, and he pointed out incidences, number of incidences where they were supposed to be found wanting. All right?
Yes.
And I heard Peter saying Rulani is going to be better than him. And we can see those signs. And I was with him during the press conference. It's myself here and him. Well, let me tell you, Tiyane Mabasa a fan through and through.
Yeah.
I'm a Jomo person, so you can understand I was Pirates. Now I'm still Cosmos, even if we are at ABC. For me, I don't know you. For me, Jomo was the best player this country has ever produced. We've never had such a player in this country. So I was saying to Rulani, I wish you reached the standard of your uncle in terms of coaching. But in terms of play, your uncle has set the bar very high. But in terms of coaching, and he has already confirmed himself, he said, you are a hard worker. You work very hard. And then he even said, hey, that guy, you know, I'm sure he sleeps on his laptop. So that's how, and you can hear when Rulani talks, he's educated when it comes to football. He has made mistakes, like everybody else. We learn from mistakes. Like when you started, say Dr. Patrice's mistake, started with some mistake, but you learn from it. All right. Made some mistakes there and there, but what I like is his learning. He always rectify those mistakes going forward, and that's so it's gonna be very, very nice to see how things are going to unfold between them and Al Ahly, and we wish Mamelodi Sundowns to win. That will be a pride for us. But let's talk about the derby a bit. But we'll talk much about the derby on Tuesday because today we spoke about the AFL. What do you want to say about that, the derby?
Yeah, the derby, you know, will always be a big game, you know, but also a reminder that these two teams are behind, you know, Mamelodi Sundowns. And, you know, a win for either of them means that at least, you know, they can come back and start fighting. You know, they are far behind in terms of the league, but it's still very early and anything can still happen, you know. So not just pride on the day, you're not just fighting for pride, but also remember that the league, as much as Sundowns have set the pace, but the league remains open, you know, for everybody. If you can put together a consistent number of wins, then you can give yourself a chance, you know. So the derby, you know, what I want the two teams to remember is that people still hold it in high regard, but the thing is, the two teams, you know, maybe Orlando Pirates are risking the situation because at least they've won the cup competitions. They've done well over, you know, since last year to come back and win some trophies, you know, and slow down Sundowns' dominance from a cup competition point of view. You know, as much as Sundowns are dominating the league, but at least, you know, the cup competitions, they are there, Pirates, you know. So it's also a reminder for Chiefs that come back and fight, you know, and start doing the right things. The things that you were mentioning now, in terms of the technical team, in terms of how to run the club and all those things, they have to look at how Sundowns are doing things to catch up with Sundowns because, you know, you can only remain a big name as a club if you are winning trophies. You know,
here's an irony. Sorry to cut you short.
Yeah.
Here's an irony. Dr. Patrice Motsepe said he grew up looking at Dr. Kaizer Motaung. You know, so now I think that things have changed, as you say. I think it's time for Chiefs to learn from Mamelodi Sundowns. But Tiyane, let's move quickly. And then you have mentioned that Pirates is winning trophies, but we hear murmuring of supporters. They say they want the coach to leave. I want you to say a quick one there. What's your take?
Yeah, they're very unhappy now, you know, because as much as they've done well in the Cups, but in the league, if you are losing to Cape Town Spurs had lost to everybody before they met Pirates. And you lose a match like that, you know, it's never going to be accepted by the Pirate supporters. They want the team to keep winning. And for them to lose matches that they think they would have won, it's never going to sit down well with them, you know. So they have to come back and start showing that they are a team that can challenge Mamelodi Sundowns. You know, they've shown that in the cups. Even if you go back to last season, the MTN8 beating Mamelodi Sundowns, you know. So they have to show in the league. The league is very, very important because it's also going to put you in the CAF Champions League. And if your rankings improve, then it puts you in the African Football League as well. You know, so very, very important that Pirates realize that. So if Jose Rivero continues not doing well in the league, he must know that his position is not guaranteed. You know, Pirate supporters are going to go after him. Yeah.
I'll tell you, Tiyane, let's move on so that we go closer to closure. Yes, Saddam, he said he struggled. I want to share something here, what Ulana said, and then I want a slight comment. But before I go there, I just want people to be aware of our website, which is www.tbr.solutions. You know, we are a financial company, basically. And then now, as we speak, we are in a campaign of helping the people who are working for government. You know, the people who are working for government, they are expected to retire at the age of 60 per, per employment condition. But now, if they leave at the age of 55, they're being penalized by the GBF. So we are mobilizing those people to show them that they can still leave at the age of 55 and not be penalized, not even a cent. And even the taxation to be minimized, all right? And following the law. If you want to know what the governments want you to do, just look at the financial laws. The financial laws will tell you, the tax law will tell you exactly what you should do. So the government is discouraging people leave earlier because they know after 5 years they come back, they either want re-employed or they join SASSA, and SASSA takes too much from the government fiscal. So they don't encourage that. But if you leave and then you transfer your money to an independent and recognized fund, then they say, okay, this one is creating his own pension. So now they're not going to penalize you, not even a cent, because you do exactly what the government wants you to do. So that is, they can just watch our WhatsApp, and then at the end WhatsApp number and leave us a message, then we'll call them for free. While I'm still with you quickly, Rulani was complaining about SAFA and PSL that no support as compared to Al Ahly. As they were preparing, they were made not to play too many games. Not only that, Pesita was not allowed. He was not allowed to attend friendly games so that he can prepare. But apparently, as far as them, they were not supported. What's your take about that? This is the message that he said from Rawa.
It's a very difficult situation. And yes, we want Mamelodi Sundowns to be supported, or indeed any other team that campaigns in Africa, in the African competitions, you know. So, but at the end of the day, my take is that the AFL, they came in very late with and I'm sure they'll do better in the next season because the letter that they sent to the PSL, or the engagement that they started with the PSL, it was after the fixtures had already been done in the PSL. So it was always going to be difficult to turn things around and accommodate the African Football League. So I just hope the leadership of the African Football League, the PSL and SAFA can sit down and make sure that next season, the AFL is accommodated the same way as the CAF Champions League, and it's discussed way before.
Sorry to cut you short. Dr. Ivan Koza put it nicely. He said, we ask because we prepare, as you said, the calendar, all right? Early.
Yes.
No one came, all right? Not only that, when the letter from AFL was sent, the letterhead was suspicious, one, and the letterhead was not having supporting letterheads like FIFA, CAF, you know, and then it was only that AFL, and it was looking like it's run by private people, okay? Yes. And then apparently some of the rules could not be met. So
Yes.
I'm happy that we have balanced that, because people out there, they may think that PSL board of directors have an issue. But I think if you listen to what the arguments that they've put forward, they had a right to probably deny Sundowns, because it was a disruption, of course. All right. So, but we'll see. But we are happy that finally it has been allowed. Saddam, come in, just greet the viewers farewell. I saw that you are back. Are you there? I hope your guys this time are not going to make noise. Are you there?
Yeah, and I'm sorry about that. It's a network problem, but we're on the way. I've got my friend here for Pirates. We're collecting some other people, so I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
No problem. Let me see you in the car. Let me see you in the car. Let me see you in the car. No. I don't see you. Nah, I don't see you. I don't see you. All right. Yeah, no, don't worry. Saddam, thank you very much and good luck. Tiyane, just bid the viewers farewell, and I'm looking forward to talk to you again. Tiyane, I'll talk to you immediately after this to see. There's a show that I'm doing that I call the Messi Special. I don't know if you like that topic. I'm a Messi fan, if you want to get it.
Messi fan.
Yeah, I'm a Messi fan. So
okay.
we won the Ballon d'Or. We have had a lot of noise from Penaldo fans, from other quarters. But I want to talk about that. We have a particular show that I call the Messi Special. And then I don't know if you want to participate, I'll call you in. All right?
Okay. All right. But yeah, thanks for having me. The things that we discussed, they advance South African football, you know, and we can only hope, that things can get better and better for the nation, and we get back to where we know we can be, as South African football.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Saddam, thank you for your time. I know you always try your best, even if things are very difficult, you try your best that you are part of the show. I wish you good luck. And then as soon as those guys have agreed to give your guys a discount, we'll mention them. Thank you. Tiyane, thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much.